So I recently just died on my Quetzal to some PT Rexes because, that's happened. That's pretty common. And here we have Gusa on his Suko fighting one because he's crazy. There's no other way to say it than that. The guy is crazy. But, I'm gonna help him out at least. Well, there's other Rexes in the area, and once they're finished doing what they're doing, I have no doubt that they're gonna come and help out this one. So, to beat them to the punch, I'm gonna help out my friend before they help out theirs. And while playing Quetzal, you do kind of demand a lot of attention, because otherwise, you're facing a team and they're all bleeding, all taking damage, while barely any of them are hitting you back. So long as you play Quetzal, decently at least. I still struggle at times because, Path of Titans being Path of Titans. Sometimes you'll just swing and, your animation will go through them, but all of a sudden they're 2 miles away and the server has died. Path of Titans moment. I do find it funny, though, that with all these PT Rexes now, because they are very, very strong, and when I say very, very strong, I mean the case that they can bone break something, have a 7-second cooldown on that bone break, and then also start biting immediately after the bone break. But even before the bone break has finished, they can then add another bone break to stack it on top again, so you're just infinitely chained into bone break by one creature. Come on, think about it. And because this is the case, and because it's so popular now, I now see more PT Rexes on this Primordial Tyrant server than I did patches on officials after the Night Stalker update. You all remember that. That was an absolute nightmare. I hated that. Now, these Rexes here, I don't know if they were with the Rex we just killed, but it still stands to me that they are a Rex, therefore they should be destroyed. Is that a bad thing? I don't know. Is that, I don't know, some sort of prejudice? Yes. I will 100% hold my hands up to that. I am prejudiced against Rexes, especially these PT Rexes. This Rex is pretty much like, I don't know how much health they have, but I'm sure they would destroy me in a 1v1. Probably most of the time. I'm not really able to fight these Rexes very well. Even harder when you have something else that's a bit smaller and harder to hit also helping them. You know how that is. But we did get the first Rex, so I'll take that. Best thing to do right now, though, would be to just find a spot and heal. So I found my little spot to heal, waited a little bit, and then I thought maybe I'd try and pick off a Rex. Because I am a Quetzal, though, I do have the choice of just picking my fights. I can choose whatever I want to fight whenever I want, and I can leave whatever fight I want. That Rex right there, I could have gone for that, but I spotted one that's just crossed the river and used up pretty much all of its stamina. That's something I do very much like to see. So after a quick refill of stamina, I'm ready to go, but it seems they got some stamina too. They are also ready to go. That could make things a bit harder, most likely, mainly just because they'll actually be able to chase me, but I guess the main thing I have to do is just learn what kind of patterns and, learn how they're going to react to whatever I'm doing. Of course, they have to learn how I'm going to try and bait them. Usually it's a simple run forward on one side, switch to the other side, and quickly hit. Quetzal's turning speed is good enough to just do that quite easily on quite a lot of dinos, especially the apexes. As long as you stop sprinting for, you know, the bait out hit, you can turn very, very sharply. Yeah, go on, Rex. Oh no, you don't want to chase me anymore? Go on. Come on. I like it when you chase me while bleeding. Come on.
You not chase the Quetzal, you bleed out and die. Yes.
May as well get whatever water I can to heal faster. And look at this cheeky little git right here. Hey, stand back up. There you go. Bop right to the head. Now start bleeding again.
No, no. No sitting down here. No, no.
This cheeky bugger's stealing my water. Oh, there was only a sip left. You bugger. I can hear thumping, like to my left right now. And lo and behold, it's another Rex. Because of course it's another Rex. They are the new patchies. For this server at least. Or at least any modded server, I think, that they're on. They're probably just overpopulating every community server that they're on right now. Because they're just so good. And look at this git again. Get more bleed? No, you are not stopping the bleed ever. You are going to turn into a prune. I'm going to turn you into a prune. Or maybe a raisin? I don't know. Either way, it's just going to bleed out and die. Because that's what I want. But as the great philosopher once said, thou dost not always get what thine want. I am very much enjoying the desperation of the Rex trying to help the almost dead Rex right here. Because I'm starting to see some rawness on this other Rex over here. There's not really much they can do. I kind of just have full control. They've fought me right next to a cliff where I can just escape whenever I want. Such is the joy of being pretty much the apex of the sky. I'm still about as weak as a Meg in terms of how much damage I can take, but yeah, you trade out the durability for mobility. And as soon as you can get over that hurdle of not being so tanky all the time, it can open up quite a lot of doors for how you want to play other dinos as well. Such as the skills you learn from one creature, or one playable, can kind of transfer over to another playable or another creature, depending on, you know, if they're in the same class, or sometimes they can even not be in the same class. It's kind of a case-by-case basis. I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you play only one thing, you'll learn less about it. If you play other things, you'll learn more about the thing that you really like as well. You know, like the other side of the coin. And on that note, this Rex here is kind of just, well, yeah, they are on their last legs right now. I kind of have no other answer other than to just almost die to it. I am very lucky that I did not get hit by that tail attack right at the end. But I'll take that. That's a dead Rex right there. I'm very happy. That's pretty much my first Rex that I've soloed on Quetz. And they're about to be waystoned again at Titan's Pass. Whoopee!